Hello everyone and welcome to my new video on stock market. In this video, I am going to discuss about HUL brands and their market share. So first I will go through all the brands of HUL which are very famous. I will discuss about their market share and at last I will also discuss about how much profits, revenues and margins HUL makes from this. And this is a famous ideology of Peter Lynch that invest in what you know. Invest in only those companies or stock that you know better than others. For that, you have to know the company, how company makes money, what are the products that company sells. So that should be one of the first thing you should look in a company before thinking of investing in that. So I will have a series of video on this. First, I will start with HUL. Then, of course, I will go to some other companies also and cover them. So do watch out this series. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any updates on, any videos. Now, first, let's cover some of the important facts about HUL. Some of the important facts are that it is the largest FMCG company in India and it's a 80-year-old company. So it's largest FMCG company by revenue and also market capitalization in India. And it's 80-year-old company. So it has been in India for a long time. So the parent of HUL is Unilever, and Unilever has its products sold over 190 countries. So total you have around 210 or 240, 15 countries. Out of this, Unilever products reaches 190 countries. Not HUL products. I mean Unilever, that is a parent of HUL. And Hindustan Unilever Limited has around close to 35 plus brands in India. And like if you go to 10 households, in 9 households out of these 10 households, you will find their brands being used. So that's the, I will say, that's the power of these HUL brands. They are very powerful. They can be found out in every house almost, like 9 out of 10 houses. Now let's start looking at the brands of them and how much money they make. So you can divide HUL FMCG into three divisions. So the first one is home care. So in home care, they have brands like Surf Excel, Ream, Wheel, Sunlight, Veeam, Domex, and there are other 2 3 companies more. And this home care segment contributes around 13,000 crore revenue for Hindustan Unilever Limited. And among this 13,000 crore revenue, this Surf Excel itself is a 5,000 crore brand. That means almost 40% of the revenue comes from, in the home care segment, it comes from Surf Excel itself. And Surf Excel has a market share of 18% in detergent segment. And overall market share of this, all this like Surf Excel, Reen, and there are others also, right? Veeam and Wheel, all of this constitute around 40%. So overall market, right, that is detergent market, these HUL products has a market share of 40. And this segment makes a profit of close to 2,500 crores. Now next move on to the biggest revenue contributor for HUL, that is the personal care segment. In this, there are brands that you daily use, like soaps like Lux, Dove, Pears, Rexona, Hamam, Lifebuoy, then other like Fair Lovely, Ponds, Vaseline, Lakme, shampoos like Clinic Plus, Sunsilk, and Close Up, Pepsodent, like many are there. I am sure that many of these products you will be using at your home also. Now, this personal care contributes around 45% of the overall revenues for the HUL. And overall revenue, if you see for this segment, is 17,000 crores. So this segment alone makes 17,000 crores for HUL. And in soaps, if you see Lux, Dove, Pears, and everything, they have market share of close to 39%. And in Lakme, that is their cosmetic segment, they have market share of 20% with Lakme. So Lakme used to be a Tata brand, then they sold Lakme to HUL later on. In shampoo segment, if you see, they have 50% market share in India. They have Clinic Plus, Dove they have, Sunsilk they have. And this segment makes a profit of close to 5,000 crores. Right? So that is their highest. If you see, this was 2,500 crore, this is 5,000 crore, this segment. This is their biggest division actually. Now the last one, which one is the smallest one, but it's growing, it's food and refreshment. In this, they have like the jam, ketchup, then tea segment, then ice creams, and most of this. Like if you see Taj Mahal, Red Label, Three Roses, Brook Bond Taja, these are all the like beverages segment, like refreshment segment, tea and coffee mostly. Then you have like Quality Walls and Magnum ice creams. And they also have Kisan brand. And in this, they have jams and ketchup. And they also have Atta, that is Annapurna Atta. So these are mostly their brands in food and refreshment segment. Let's see the numbers from this segment. So the revenue from this is 7,500 crores, but it's growing, and they are trying to expand this portfolio. And if you see the Brook Bond market share, that is in tea and refreshment, their market share is 20%. And with Kisan, their market share is 60% in jam and 25% in ketchup. Huge market share with this. And this segment contributes around 12,000 crores to the overall revenue of HUL. So these are the three important segments and the numbers I showed you and their market share, what is. Now let's look at like the different brands they have. Like they have some 500 plus brands. That means these brands are earning 500 plus crores. So this is hidden here, but this is 500 crores. Next, they have 1,000 crore brands, and the last one is 2,000 plus revenue crores brand. So of course, in here, if you see, they have like Sunlight, Pierce, Kisan, Sunsilk. These are only 500 crores. I mean, these brands alone are earning close to 500 crores. Then you have like 1,000 crore brands. You have Vim, Lux, Lakme, Ponds, Dove, Breen, Clinic Plus. These all are 1,000 plus crore brands. Then at last you have 2,000 plus crore brands. That is Surf Excel, Lifebuoy, Wheel, Brook Bond, and Fair and Lovely. So these are their biggest brands. So just because you like, let's say, Vaseline product, you should not go and buy HUL stock, because Vaseline does not contribute more to the revenue. Mostly the revenue contribution is from these brands, right? 2,000 plus crores and 1,000 crore plus brands. Now let's see the revenue breakup from them. So personal care contributes about 43% of the revenue. I told it's highest. Home care contributes 34% of the revenue. Food and refreshment contributes 18% to their revenue. And others, there are some emerging, like they have water filters and others. They constitute around 3% of the revenue. Similarly, let's look at the profit breakup. In profits, if you see, personal care is the highest with 55% profits of overall profits. Home care contributes around 20% of their profits. Food and refreshment 13%, and others around 1.92%. Now let's look at the margin breakup of each of these segments, like how much margins each of these divisions make. Personal care makes the highest margin of 28%. Home care makes around 19% margin. Food and refreshment makes around 17% margin on their sales, and others makes around 14%. So highest margin comes from personal care. Also, so this was all about HUL. So I will do the analysis of HUL stocks some other time in some other video. So this was just to know what HUL brands are, how bigger they are, how much revenue they contribute, and everything. And in the next video, I will be covering like the company which sells all these brands. Of course, you would have guessed that company, that's ITC. So I will cover about their brands and how much market share they have. So if you did like my video, please subscribe to my channel. It's my humble request, and keep supporting me in making this type of videos. Thank you.